on, ladies and gents? It's your boy David Gamma, repping SygacityGamers, and I'm here with the one and only Arturo Sanchez again. And now I say again because this guy was kind enough to sit here or stand here and do another interview. We did an interview, no volume was recorded, so I apologize for that. But
that's cool. Run it back. Run it back.
We're gonna run it back. We're gonna run it back. No salt. Just a run back. All right. So Arturo Sanchez, man, you're known for playing Dhalsim. Very, very good Dhalsim player. What would you say makes you unique from all the hundreds of thousands of Dhalsims out there?
Well, pretty much, my style is different from Filipino Champ. You know, Filipino Champ is also an excellent Dhalsim player from SoCal. He plays rushdown. I try to do the minimal amount of moves possible. Like, I limit my movement and try to shut down options because I come from the school of, like, East Coast, very lame style of play. Like, my mentor is actually Eddie Lee, old school player. Tell me how to play very lame.
Now, speaking of Street Fighter, we have AE. Unfortunately for us down here, we don't, get a chance to play, but I heard, you're from New York, you have played AE. What are your thoughts about that game, and what are your thoughts about your character in that game?
Well, Dhalsim in AE he's weaker than his Super Street Fighter 4 counterpart. Like, he has damage nerfs across the board, but like he does have some slight buffs. Like his down back strong, has better startup on frames. You can actually combo. He has a couple of cool combos that he can't do in AE. That's the problem is the damage output is not there. Like the way AE works, it's really offense oriented. So a lot of the rushdown characters, especially the twins and the new characters, they're all really good. So like as far as AE goes, I have fun with it, but I definitely have to work harder because my characters are worse.
And now, since we're still on, speaking about fighting games, what do you think about Marvel vs. Capcom 3? It's been out for about a month now. What are your thoughts on it so far?
Well, like any game, like Marvel that brings in a ton of new players, like as you can see at this tournament, it's definitely good. I like the fact that like all these new games are coming out and really grow the scene. It has a lot of entertainment value, and like I'm really excited for seeing it at like major tournaments.
Absolutely, I gotta agree. Now, were you a Marvel 2 player?
Yeah. Like I'm originally like old school Marvel player, so pretty much Marvel 3. It's like screw like all your OG stuff. Just throw it out the window. It's like you gotta start fresh. So a lot of the Marvel 2 players have like a lot of growing pains, except for Justin, because Justin's just naturally talented, right? But I'm having growing pains with the game. It's definitely fun. We have to forget everything we learned. We have to start fresh.
So you would say it's definitely a new game?
Yeah, it's definitely like, in fact, shouldn't even be called Marvel. It's like, in fact, in the title, it should say MVC 3. This is not MVC 2. Like straight up, to stop like all the bitching,
Now, I want to ask you about Mortal Kombat 9. How do you feel about that, man? I mean, we're talking about fighting games in general. This is a game that not a lot of Street Fighter players were too fond of in the past. Some, did play both, but it's an entirely different game, entirely different engine. So what are your thoughts? Are you looking forward to it? Will you be playing it?
Well, like at first, like I was very skeptical because, Midway had a really tight cap on things as far as information. They did a good job of keeping all the information under wraps at a controlled pace. As the game gets closer to release, and I've seen more of it, I've talked to several tournament players that have tested the game. I can't name any names, obviously. I don't want to put them on blast. But they've been telling me the game is good. Like, Ed Boon invited them to like their studios, and they've been playtesting and getting rid of all the bugs. So based off that and my early impressions of the demo, I definitely think it's promising. And it's exciting that an American developer is going to be at the largest American tournament in the U.S. It's the first time that's actually happened. So I'm excited to see the turnout for it, and it's also the MK9 Nationals as well. That has $20,000 prize pool. So people are going to be playing.
Oh, absolutely. Whenever you say anything about money, you're going to get people to show up. And also, I never thought about that. The first time that an American game will be at EVO, an American tournament. So you got to be hype about that, definitely. Now, I've been asking a lot of gamers this question, so of course I got to ask you this, man. What are your thoughts about a fighting game league, sort of like the NBA? What do you think about that?
I definitely think like that's the next level for fighting games at some point. For you guys that don't know, Jason Cole has already started like a grassroots movement with his esports league called Dojo Sports. He gets a lot of he gets players from all across the nation, all top players, while playing pro bono because it's season 1. We're just trying to get it started, but pretty much it's concept matches versus all top players around the nation, and it's a round robin. So one person can't carry the team. Everybody has to hold their weight. I think it's exciting, and I want to see the future of Street Fighter and fighting games in general beyond some ESPN-ish, where you have like sports center commentators. You have the ticker showing stats like on players, shots, like from Get Your Tournament for doing like all those stats on fighting games. I'm ready to see it take to the next level. Like I want to see betting like on fighting games as well, like officially, like not like any like side betting stuff that you do before. I want to see professional betting. Like I want it to be like sports.
Now, before I let you go, I just want to ask, is there anything new, anything exciting? You know, what's been going on these days with Arturo Sanchez? What are you working on, and what are you up to?
Well, like as you guys probably know, like I help the stream with Team Spooky. I'm part of Team Spooky. I help Vic produce the stream, and I'm part of the creative content, and I help him close the deals. Like for example, because I know Larry, Shots, EMS, and all those guys, I got Spooky to come down here and stream. It's working out well. We're streaming like a lot of the EVO qualifying events. You guys saw us at Winter Brawl. Now we're here at Final Round. We're going to be at CEO. Like we're going to be at CEO in June. We're going to be at Canada again. And also like I can't reveal like what's in store for everything as far as Team Spooky goes. But just know this, MK9, like we're in there.
Got to look out for that, man. So stay tuned. You know, Team Spooky, shout out to you. Shout out to everybody that's doing it. And since you're in the A, I got to ask you, chicken and waffles, have you had it already?
Oh, man. Every time I come here, man. I've been coming here for 11 years. All day, dog. All day.
All right, man. It's your boy David Gamma repping SygacityGamers. Signing out with Arturo Sanchez. Peace.
Thanks.